Stan, what's it like to coach these two teams with all the veterans on each roster?
Well, Kevin, it makes your job a lot easier as a coach. Young players sometimes are just learning what it takes to win. They can get caught up in a lot of distractions. These veteran teams can shut out the noise. They know what it takes, and they're going to focus on what they need to do to get a win.
So the opening lineup for the Heat, the post tandem, Adebayo and Ware. Tyler Hero out there with Mitchell, and it's Powell in at the small forward position. Here's Hero. And the foul called on Antetokounmpo. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Trent against Hero. Fires for three. It's good from long range.
Well, that's the danger of giving Hero a look from deep.
And now, Allie LaForce says something for us from the sideline.
I was able to talk with Doc Rivers for a minute. Like everyone, he's impressed with Adebayo's relentless nature. He said, quote, "We have to match his intensity at both ends, trying to keep him off of the glass and trying to keep the ball out of his hands. Coach knows they can do it for stretches, but he wonders if they can do it for a full game." Guys?
Thank you, Allie. And here's Porter following the three from Davion Mitchell. Porter kicks to Trent. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Over to the wing. Beyond the arc. And Kuzma gets it to go on the assist by Trent.
Improving once again that he has the touch from beyond. Kuzma effective at cashing in there.
Pass to Adebayo. Sweet move. The rebound by the Bucks. And if you look at what he's done over the last few years, Greg, is Giannis still getting better?
The numbers say yes. Field goal percentage, points per game. He's still a double-digit rebounder, an all-time great, breaking new ground.
And a wide-open look for Hero. And the Heat, another three.
Yeah, he's so skilled at attacking at a moment's notice. Hero goes straight into his shot.
Over in the corner, Antetokounmpo. Adebayo deciding where to go with it. And again, Miami with the triple.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Kuzma with the screen for Porter. Over in the corner, Turner. Nailed from three-point land.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Now Porter, after Tyler Hero's three-pointer that didn't go. Porter passes to Turner. The kick out to Antetokounmpo. Turner with a screen on Adebayo. Antetokounmpo, no good.
Well, that's a miss you can live with. I expect they'll go to it again, especially if the defense continues to concede it.
And it's good, 2 points.
Wow, that is a tough shot. Adebayo going to the floater.
Out to Kuzma. Offline with his three. Miami leading by 8. Powell outside. Pass to Adebayo. Powell sets a screen for Adebayo. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. And so it's Porter bringing it up now for the Milwaukee Bucks. And here is Turner for three. And Ware pulls it down. Over in the corner, Hero. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. Mitchell's got 3 assists in the game. Pass to Antetokounmpo. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. No good, and tight defense there bothered that shot. Bucks trail by 11. Porter looking it over. Kuzma, right side. Pass to Turner, all alone. Good, he hits the jump shot. Turner's got 5 points so far.
And just using the natural advantage he has, he can see over the top of the defense.
Yeah, there's not much else the defender can do there.
Tyler Hero has been leading the charge. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Heat.
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
And I also like how they trusted one another with the rock, creating shots by keeping the ball moving.
On the court for Miami here in the second. They've got Wiggins. He's out there with Jaime Jaquez. And it's Jovic in at the 5, patrolling the paint.
An agile play to get his hand in there and get the steal. Intelligent play to immediately start the break.
Here's Coffey, covered by Wiggins. Shot on the wing. The offensive rebound. Anthony taking his time here. Takes a 3. And the 3 ball is good.
Well, Anthony knew the spot he wanted to get to off the pick and executed.
And Stan, you remember this past summer, the story was, will the Bucks or will they not trade Giannis?
It's tough to carry on business as usual with all those clouds swirling. We know how loyal he's been, but questions remain about his ability to compete for a title in Milwaukee.
Here's Coffey. Kicks it out to Prince. Portis the screen. A second chance effort. Yep, it goes in, and the Miami lead is cut down to just 10 points with the bucket from Prince.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
And it's Wiggins missing. Milwaukee's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Thanks a lot, guys. LeBron James talked winning teams. He said to be successful, you got to have 1, possibly 2 stars, but at the end of the day, you have to have those soldiers around them. You got to have the supporting cast and the rest of those guys that are going to be ready to go. Guys, back over to you.
Yep, a team effort. Allie LaForce with that report. Great job as always, Allie. Thanks.
Smart pass by Anthony. He has that good sense for when he should look the dish.
Pass to Jovic. A 3-pointer, no good. Bucks trail by 8. Outside Anthony. Prince outside. Here's Coffey. It's rebounded by Jovic. The Heat have gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. Plenty of daylight on that shot. Wiggins has got himself going there, his first points of the game on the deep ball. Outside Anthony. Pass to Coffey. Lets it go with a 3. He doesn't hit that one.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Lets it go from deep. Kicks it out to Wiggins. Here's Jaquez. Fires the 3. Now in the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
Well, when Jaquez is hitting threes, it adds a whole nother dimension to this offense.
And saying the name, Nikola Jovic. I have to make sure, Coach, I get that right.
Yeah, there's only 1 letter difference in that last name, but there's a big difference in terms of their game. Jokic, obviously a center. Jovic, a wing player, but this guy's got great size and skill, and people will know this name over the next few years.
Pass to Wiggins. Launches it. Rebounded by Anthony. And it's Anthony with the ball for the Bucks. 11-point game. Spiked it away. Oh, and a fast break for the Heat. Here's Larson. No good from outside. Milwaukee's gone 2 of 4 from 3-point range so far in the second quarter. Pass to Coffey. Unloads. That's in there. Anthony with the assist. Coffey's got it back down to single digits for the Bucks. Here's Jonas. He got it up. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And the first half is now in the books. Miami ahead. Terrific stuff, Allie. Thank you so much. And we'll be back for the third quarter right after this halftime break. And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. You gotta like what Tyler Hero has done in this one.
Well, through the first 2, he has been nothing short of a marksman from deep.
Yeah, he's been locked in tonight. Through the first 2 quarters, he's been a huge factor from outside.
Turner in center with Antetokounmpo next to him. Trent on the wing. He's joined by Kuzma. And it's Porter at the 5. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. Now, Antetokounmpo after Tyler Hero's three-pointer that didn't go. And joining us now by phone is insider Shams Charania with some news. Shams, give it to us.
Well, looking at the Eastern Conference this season, as much uncertainty as I can remember with regard to the pecking order. With injuries shifting the balance of power, things very much up in the air. And there's some up-and-coming teams seeming to sense an opportunity to make their move.
Certainly something to watch. Okay, Shams, thank you for the report. And here's Porter, following the three-pointer by Bam Adebayo. And here's Trent outside. And Ware pulls it down.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Antetokounmpo kicks to Trent. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. The Heat leading by 9. Hero from long range. Good, and the assist goes to Mitchell. Mitchell's got his 5th assist in this one. Porter with it. Now defended by Mitchell. Giannis a screen on Hero. Trent with the wide open look. Milwaukee, no good that time either. It's stolen. Kuzma outside. Outside Porter. From past the arc. And it's Miami with the rebound. Ware's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Kyle Kuzma. That's his first foul. And Miami going with a whole new group out there. Wiggins against Kuzma. Wiggins passes to Jovic. Shot clock at 5. Shoots over Turner. And Jovic gets it to go. Jovic has got the lead up to 14 now for Miami.
Better to be lucky than good. Got that shot to fall.
Inside. Antetokounmpo. Automatic.
And this is where you feed Giannis. The closer he is, the more dangerous he becomes.
You know, Stan, there are so many things to like about Giannis Antetokounmpo's game. What sticks out most for you?
Well, look, I think, Kevin, most fans are going to say what sticks out is the obvious. His size and his athletic ability. But to me, what really stands out is the energy and intensity he brings on a nightly basis, as much or more than any star in this league. You can count on him every night to play as hard as anyone on the floor.
Ring shot on the way. It's hauled in by the Heat. 1:49 left to play here in the third. Here's Jonas from outside off the mark.
Well, this was his shot to miss, honestly. Poor coverage, good setup. He just couldn't knock it down.
And here's Anthony from the arc. Drills the three-pointer. Anthony's got 6.
A decent threat from outside. It's big for Anthony's confidence when he's knocking down those shots.
Larson, no good. Bucks trail by 9. Picked him clean. Pass to Jonas. To the right side. Here's Larson. good on the triple. Larson's got his second bucket of the game to go. And taking a quick look here, guys, at the hustle stats for the Heat.
Well, all you can ask for is your guys to be really active on D, and they've been more than that tonight.
And one other thing they have done well has been scoring in transition, looking to run whenever they can.
What a setup for Jaquez Jr. All he has to do is focus and shoot.
And here's Anthony from the arc. Connects from three-point range. He's got 9.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Now here's Anthony. 9 points in the game so far. And he's good on the 3-ball. Anthony's got 9 points in the quarter.
He has really made an impact from beyond today. That's another triple.
And when you have shooters feeling it from distance, it feels like no lead is safe because points can get put up in a hurry.
Gets it off. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And we've reached the end of the third. Heat lead by 9. Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. And so it's Milwaukee with it. They trail by 9 points. On the court for the Heat, Andrew Wiggins is out there with Jaime Jaquez. Then there's Jokic, and it's Larson in at the 2 spot.
Well, those go down for him in his sleep.
Prince has gone a perfect 2 of 2 from the arc. Pass to Wiggins. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own. And the Heat lead by 9. A shot by Anthony. Nobody around. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Back to Wiggins. Puts up a 3. And again, Miami with the triple.
Yeah, that's a comfortable spot for Wiggins. He has a great feel for that corner 3.
Anthony kicks to Portis. Outside Anthony. From deep, Prince. That's in there. Anthony with the assist. Prince has got a pair of 3s here in the fourth quarter for the Bucks.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look.
Now here's Anthony. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
Yeah, hot night for Cole Anthony. He's capable of getting on a roll like this.
Here's Jokic. Jaquez with the screen on Prince. Here's Larson. Cranes the 3-pointer.
Well, the defense was a little soft. He felt free to take that shot.
Anthony, the pass to Prince. Here's Coffey. Back to Prince. And he misses the J. The Heat leading by 9. Wiggins knocks down the 3.
And you can tell he's looking for his shot. He just believes in it.
Well, yeah, and the defense is going to have to respond to that and chase him off the arc.
Takes the 3. The shot is off. And it's Anthony with the ball for Milwaukee. There's the screen. Oh, what a finish.
Well, Anthony's showing us the spring in his step.
For Miami, they've gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the fourth. A pretty nice efficiency there. Out of bounds. Milwaukee takes possession. A new lineup here for the Bucks. And the Heat with some changes.
Substitution on the floor.
Bucks trail by 10. Outside, Trent jacks up a 3. Knocks down the 3.
And how about Porter Jr.'s court awareness? Excellent job finding the open man with the pass.
Let's lose a 3. The putback. Now hero. Powell fires. He's off from 3.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that's
Outside Kuzma. Launches it.
plays with such a fearlessness. Kuzma is terrific at staying engaged and forcing the issue.
And the Heat making a change here. Wiggins is checked in. And a tough miss as the second of 3 shots at the line missing. 1 to go. And he nails the third.
Every point matters in a game like this. We should remember that in this free throw when it's all said and done.
Mitchell with it, picked up by Kuzma. And that's out of bounds. Miami will retain possession.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
Yeah, there's nothing easy on offense. Coaches love seeing that kind of hustle on the defensive end.
And down goes the free.
Well, this team relies on Hero's offensive production, and tonight he has delivered.
Gary Trent. It misses.
Well, the defense just gave him that shot, and he wasn't able to convert. Very disappointing.
Kuzma rips down the rebound. Outside Trent for 3. And there's the dunk.
And you can see why they go to Porter Jr. He knows how to get it done in the clutch.
Adebayo fires. The 3 is off. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Trent goes in. Giannis sets a screen for Porter. Turner outside. And the 3 misses. Unloads. And he drains the J. Got it to go. Now Hero. Beyond the arc. And so it's Miami winning this one. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here tonight.
have some exciting looking at the starting five for Boston. At the forward spots, the talented pair of Brown and Tatum. Anthony Simons out there with Derek White. And it's Queta in at center. And for Milwaukee, inside they have Giannis and Turner. Trent Jr. and Kuzma on the wings. And it's Porter in at the point. The kick out to Kuzma. Outside Porter. 6 to shoot. This one for 3. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket. And we have an interconference rivalry here tonight, Doris. Bragging rights on the line.
BA, for you and I, there's nothing better than when there's a little distaste between the two teams. You can feel the tension in the crowd right now.
Yeah, the response from Simons, a streaky three-point shooter.
And here's Porter outside. Hits the trifecta. Porter's got 6.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Now here's Tatum. The kick out to White. The 3-ball. Nails it from beyond the arc.
He's not always assertive on the catch, but Derek White rise and fire from three-point, and it is on target.
Outside Porter. Shoots over Simons. And stolen by Brown. He's got a clear path. Fires from the wing. Giannis with the rebound.
Oh, he'd like to have that one back. That's in his wheelhouse for sure.
Grant, the thing about Jaylen Brown, he doesn't need a lot of space to get his shot off.
You know, BA, he has a quick release and rises high on his jumper. Has a great up fake and can stop on a dime. Usually all the space he needs to find his shot.
Milwaukee has gone 2 for 3 from outside the arc. Takes a step back. Porter, the pass to Antetokounmpo. Trent outside. Shot clock at 6. Shoots a fadeaway. And yes, it goes. Got a little English on that one.
Okay, Miles Turner going to the mid-range. Money in the bank for that guy.
Porter against Simons. Pass to White. Kick out to Brown. Boston needs to get off a shot here. And it's Simons missing.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Seems like this offense is being executed the way it was designed.
Yeah, I'm sure Coach couldn't be happier with the results.
Antetokounmpo. And Milwaukee tacks on 2 more.
Yeah, the mid-range is not a go-to for Giannis, but he's always looking to expand his game.
It's stolen by Trent. The kick out to Kuzma. No good from outside. Celtics trail by 6. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, BA. Jason Tatum talked about his development since coming into the league, and he said earlier, I was playing the game just to play the game instead of thinking it. It's tough when you're younger. You just want everything to happen so fast, but it doesn't work like that. Back to you.
He's come a long way. All right, Allie, thank you. Now here's Porter. 6 points for him. Trent outside. Over White. And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
He just couldn't finish the job that time. And too bad, because it was a nice look.
And Grant, the Achilles tear for Jason Tatum, derailing the Celtics' attempt to defend their 2024 title.
Yeah, so hard to overcome losing your best player. Thankfully, this team has the depth to remain competitive in his absence.
Here's Tatum, after Milwaukee picked up a 3 with their last shot. Kick out to Brown. Pass to White. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Close one. Antetokounmpo with the block. Trent against White. Outside Porter. Antetokounmpo, a screen on Simons. And here's Porter outside. They get it back.
Defense dodged a bullet that time. Total breakdown.
Porter against Simons to snap the cold streak. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. Now Porter. He's got 9. There's a screen. Trent outside. The 3 is up. That one drops, and it comes off an assist from Porter. Trent's got 5 points.
What a way to begin this game. dominating at both ends of the floor.
And give them credit for approaching this.
Domination in the first quarter. It's been pretty lopsided. Bucks ahead, up by 12. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. All right, guys, what do you think so far on the offensive approach for the Bucks?
Well, they found a groove, and it's from distance, so knocking them down from the three-point land never hurts.
And the other thing I love, how they're making the extra pass. They're not settling for the first shot. They're going from good to great.
On the court for the Celtics, second quarter underway. Sam Hauser out there with Xavier Tillman. Then there's Peyton Pritchard, and it's Shireman in at the shooting guard position. Pritchard gets it to go.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Here's Anthony. Hauser grabs the board. Celtics trail by 12. And stolen by Anthony. Coffey, the pass to Anthony. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen is the call.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
Pritchard, the pass to Hauser. Here's Shireman. Outside Pritchard. Fires for three. Can't hit that one. Ooh, solid defense from Anthony. From the arc. Milwaukee, no good that time either. Celtics trail by 12. And stolen by Anthony. It's Prince on the wing. Anthony outside. For three. Boston pulls it in. Hauser outside. Pass to Shireman. Let's go with a three. Nails it from three.
Boy, you allow a shooter of his caliber to get that good a look, and good night.
Prince, a screen on Pritchard. For three, Anthony gets the three to fall. Anthony's got 6 in the quarter.
It's clear there's a lot of pride on the line in this one.
Absolutely. When someone makes a shot, the first thought is, I want my own back.
And we know how loyal Giannis is to Milwaukee, but trade rumors continue.
Yeah, it's just the reality when you have a superstar player, but not much of a title shot. The sense is Giannis deserves to make another run at it somewhere.
Portis a screen. The three from Prince. Missed it. Now 0 for 1 on this game. Celtics trail by 9. Here's Shireman. Pass to Tillman. Tillman with a screen. Plenty of daylight on that shot. Pritchard's got 6.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
The three from Prince. Fires in the triple. And the Bucks lead by 9.
A good percentage of Taurean Prince shots are from distance, and you can see why right there.
The three. Milwaukee with the rebound. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Here's Coffey. No points so far. Lets the three fly. And again, it's Milwaukee from deep.
He's the last guy you want to leave alone on the perimeter.
Hauser outside. Three-pointer. They grab their own miss. There's a screen. And stolen by Anthony. And the Bucks pushing it up now. There's 25 seconds left in the second. And there's a 3-second violation. Celtics trail by 12. And the call will be against Peyton Pritchard. That's his first foul.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
Substitution on the court.
Outside Porter. Pass to Trent. Antetokounmpo, a screen on White. And here's Turner. The fader. No good. Would have counted had it gone. And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks now holding a 12-point lead at quarter's end. A big difference in shooting percentages. That's why they lead. We'll be right back with you shortly. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Without question, Kevin Porter displaying his skills today.
He's hit shot after shot from deep. He's so locked in right now.
Well, he's in a great rhythm, looking comfortable and confident.
Manning the backcourt, it's Porter and Trent Jr. Inside, they have Giannis and Turner. And it's Kuzma in at the small forward. That's Doc Rivers 5 as we get into the second half. And one key for quality teams in this league, beating the opponents you're supposed to beat. What goes into that, Grant?
Well, B.A., they call them trap games. An opponent that, on paper, isn't up to your level, especially when they're missing key guys. The thing is, can you find that juice to take care of business?
And here's Brown for three. Sinks the tray. Brown's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Turner, a screen on Simons. Porter from outside. Boston pulls it in. And a minute played as the second half gets going. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, the Celtics have a great 1-2 punch with Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum. Tatum said JB always starts the game really aggressive. I'm a naturally laid-back guy. I kind of see things out first, and then I can essentially take over when I need to. We have found that balance. Back to you.
A dangerous duo. All right, Allie, appreciate the report. Antetokounmpo, a screen on Simons. 6 on the shot clock. Porter finds Trent. Pulls it from the top of the key. Keita pulls it in. Celtics trail by 6. And last season, Grant, the sale of the Celtics franchise for $6.1 billion. It seemed like a lot at the time.
Well, yeah, that was until the Lakers sale hit 11 digits last summer, B.A. But in both cases, basketball decision-making doesn't change right away. In the case of the Celtics, the governorship doesn't transfer until 2028.
And the shot goes.
This is anyone's game now, and they have the momentum.
Probably the most important thing is they regrouped. They worked out some of their frustrations, and now they're starting to have some fun.
And Tatum's got the ball here for Boston. They haven't given up any points here in the second half. Kick out to Brown. And a miss there on the triple. Milwaukee leading by 4. Trent with a screen on Simons. Trent outside. 4-3. And another miss by Milwaukee. Boston on offense. It's been 8 unanswered for them. White for 3. Drains the triple. White's got 6.
You have to have a quick release in the catch-and-shoot game. Otherwise, you allow the defender to catch up. Derek White's like, no, sir. I'm putting this one home.
Trent finds Kuzma. Screen by Antetokounmpo. And another miss by Milwaukee.
I think they could have gotten a better look right there. And he just a little over-anxious, I think, to get that shot off.
White, the pass to Tatum. And he can't jam it through.
If you try something like that, you better be sure to complete it.
Kuzma for 3. Boston pulls it in. Tatum's got 4 rebounds now. And here's Simons outside. And again, Boston with the triple.
There are no easy comebacks, but they really had to dig deep for this one.
Yeah, to start off with so many mistakes and still now find a way where everything's working, it allows their momentum and confidence to continue to build.
Turner for 3. Boston pulls it in.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Simons passes to Tatum. Takes the 3. Antetokounmpo grabs the board.
He hasn't been able to find his touch this quarter.
Well, not at the offensive end, certainly. He cannot buy a bucket right now.
And he ends that fast break chance. An intentional foul. That's a textbook example of the transition take foul rule. And he'll be shooting his first free throw. You know, Grant, for all his competitive nature, Tatum has a pretty calm demeanor. You appreciate that?
Yes, indeed. As a team leader, a father, a role model, and a professional, you can't ask for much better than Jason Tatum. He is the real deal.
A line change here for Milwaukee. Anthony, the pass to Sims. Will it go? Drained it for 2 points. Portis has gotten his first points in this one.
Yeah, when you make your mid-range shots, you force your opponents to adjust.
Well, truth is, though, he's tall enough to get that off against anyone.
Here's Garza. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. So the Celtics 5 right now. They've got Xavier Tillman, also Sam Hauser out there. And it's Garza in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Here's Coffey. Drops in the 3.
And defensively, how do you leave them that open in crunch time?
Pritchard, the pass to Garza. Pass to Shireman. Now here's Hauser. There's a screen. Here's Shireman. Unloads. It's hauled in by Portis. Portis has got 4 rebounds now. Anthony feeling it out a bit. Pass to Coffey. Fires the 3. Out to Portis. Over to the wing. Sims, the pass to Coffey. Oh, almost had a 4-point play right there. But he'll go to the line with a chance for 3.
You know, not the smartest play a defender can make there.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Boston.
Their offensive game plan has been simple. Look to shoot it often from outside the arc. And the results have been outstanding.
And their fast break has also been a key metric in this one. They have had a significant advantage in transition over the course of this game.
Knocks it down from distance. And the Celtics lead by 1.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
Outside Pritchard. Pass to Tillman. Here's Garza. From outside, off the mark.
Well, you can see they are willing to absorb some of these open shots from this guy because obviously another miss here. You can't have that type of miscue in this moment in this game. You have to be on the same page.
And the Bucks with some changes. Miles Turner, he's checked in for Sims. And Antetokounmpo is subbed in for Portis. Tatum, outside Brown, outside Simons. And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
The Celtics making a switch here. Garza's checked in from downtown. 3-pointer goes up. 3-pointer goes down for White.
Boy, you can tell when White is confident with his mechanics. That shot is pretty, folks.
Anthony fires. He's off from 3. The Celtics have gotten half of their attempts to fall in the fourth. 2 for 4 now. Here's Garza. Turner covers. Brown. Showing deep range. Brown.
This guy has earned a reputation for handling pressure and making clutch shots.
Here's Coffey, defended by Brown. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
The over and back call, always avoidable.
Right, It doesn't happen often. It's kind of a silly mistake. We'll see if they can make up for it on the defensive end.
Jason Tatum can't get the three.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
Turner can't hit it.
Boy, normally he makes that. Defense gets lucky there.
Simons fires. Oh, he can't hit a tough three.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall.
Oh, missed on the tray.
I understand why he took the shot. They need the points, but that's just not a good look.
Brown. Oh, and Turner with a block.
Say, you love the attitude of Miles Turner. No one is getting off these shots when he's nearby. No one.
Shoots. Rebounded by Antetokounmpo.
Boy, I don't love his shot selection tonight. He's got to work for better looks.
Prince against White. Anthony with a screen on White. Now Anthony. Puts up the tray. Cleared away by White. Antetokounmpo against Tatum. Jaylen Brown. Oh, the long ball, no good.
And looking for a quick bucket here.
You've got to run a play that's a quick strike. You've got to immediately foul after that.
For three. Cash from downtown.
And talk about stepping up in a big way.
I'll tell you, it takes confidence to pull the trigger in that situation. You love guys who relish the moment.
White fires. No good from three. That'll count. So it's a narrow victory for the Celtics, pulling it out for the W. Allie, thank you as always.
lineup for Boston. Down on the block, it's Tatum with Keita. The wing pairing, it's White and Brown. And it's Simons in at the point. And for the Heat, the post tandem, Adebayo and Ware. Tyler Hero out there with Mitchell. And it's Powell in at the small forward position. And Greg, we don't expect the pace to be fast tonight. These teams operate in the half court, don't they?
Exactly. There's so much transition offense in this league. It's interesting to watch teams execute in the half court.
There's Brown with the three. No good on the shot. And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Just moments ago, Eric Spoelstra and I were able to chat. Right away, we got to talking about Jaylen Brown, and he said he's going to make trouble for us, but with strong coverage and fast rotations, I think we'll do a good job limiting his production. Some confident words from Coach on how they'll slow down Brown's output tonight. Back to you guys.
All right, Allie, thank you.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Adebayo with a screen for Hero. Tatum against Adebayo. And taken away by Brown. In the corner, Tatum with it. Drills it from outside.
What's special about him is he is a natural leader and an active scorer. When Tatum is firing off the catch, you know he's feeling it.
And a wide open look for Hero. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. And last season, yet again, 60-plus wins, Greg, for the Celtics. One of the elite teams clearly in the league.
And the only concern was perhaps a tendency towards complacency, but after coming up short last season and with Tatum sidelined, some adversity to spark their competitive fire.
Adebayo with a screen on Simon. It's stolen by White. Tatum finds White. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Here's Simons. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game. All right, well, look at how the hustle game has been going for Boston.
From the very start of this game, they have been giving the ball handlers trouble, using good pressure to force turnovers and get steals.
And you can't turn it over against this team. That's a recipe for disaster, and we're seeing the results of that.
Keita, the pass to Simons. His three-pointer's off the mark. The Heat trail by 9. Hero sends the pick for Mitchell. Outside, Hero. Launches a three. Great D that time from Tatum. And Simons has got the ball here for the Boston Celtics. The kick out to Brown. White, wide open. He fires. The shot's good. Brown making the play. White's got 6.
Excellent all-around performance so far. Hence the big lead.
They got off to such a hot start, and that can keep you energized throughout the whole game.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Look, guys get away with this all the time, but on this occasion, he got caught.
Yeah, they built up this lead 3 points at a time.
We'll see if they can keep this pace. Not sure they can win it by relying on just the 3.
Powell kicks to Adebayo. Just 5 to shoot. Score of the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
And inside is where Bam is at his best. He knows how to outwork the other guys in the paint.
That's a 2 from Simons, and it's Boston with another.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Couldn't come up with a much better start than this. They just have to keep it going.
Boston leading by 15. Tatum looking around. Shoots over Hero. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo. Heat have gone just 2 of 7 so far. A little bit of a slow start for them.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Here's Hero. He makes that one drop, only a second and 5 tries.
And for a shooter like Hero, that floater is a key shot. You can use it against teams who overplay that three-point line.
Tatum with a screen on Mitchell. And Simons wide open. He'll fire. And so it's Boston. 13 points up at the end of the period. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And guys, we've seen the Celtics really take control here.
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Making it as difficult as possible for the offense to find clean looks. Great stuff.
Wiggins is out there with Jaime Jaquez. Then there's Jonas. And it's Larson in at the shooting guard. It's the group on the floor for Miami. The #1 overall pick back in 2014, Andrew Wiggins, certainly capable.
Elite length and athleticism. His shot creation is more good than great. He has that 2022 All-Star nod to his credit, and of course, a championship from that same season.
And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, the Celtics trying to keep that laser focus. Coach Joe Mazzulla said, quote, "The closer you are to winning, the easier it is to become distracted by things that you can't control, things that don't matter. Mindset, discipline, and mental toughness are what separate you." Kevin, back to you.
Staying dialed in. Hey, Allie, thank you very much for the report.
You can't miss those, but even the best do on occasion.
Pass to Larson. Back to Hauser. Now Pritchard. There's the triple. And the basket by Hauser. And the Celtics lead by 13.
Rate of baskets assisted, it's a stat I really like. It tells the story of how well you are playing team offense.
A three-pointer, Wiggins, and Pritchard pulls it down. The Celtics have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Hauser the pass to Gonzalez. For the three. Rebound by the Heat. Here's Jonas. Still yet to score. Jaquez sets a screen for Wiggins. Takes the three. Miami with a new 14. Celtics leading by 13. Pass to Pritchard. There's the three. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to seam it up? Oh, yeah, you're done.
Here's Jonas. He's covered by Pritchard. Jacks up a three, and Jovic gets it to go.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
A three-pointer, Wiggins, and the Heat, another three.
Great hustle on the break. Wiggins taking advantage of that scattered defense.
Garza, no good. The Heat trail by 10. In the corner, it's Wiggins. The three sinks the triple. And Greg, everyone talks about the importance of basketball IQ. Can you win in the NBA with a low IQ team?
Boy, it would be tough. I mean, there's a reason younger teams typically don't win at the highest level, but you need to take those lumps and get that experience and learn from those lessons.
He can be a forgotten man in their offense sometimes, but the D still has to keep an eye on him.
Again, the miss by the Celtics. For Miami, they've gone 6 of 8 from the field in the second quarter. From deep. And Boston with the rebound. At one point, they led by 16. Pritchard feeling it out a bit. Here's Shireman. Here's Hauser. Again, the miss by the Celtics. The Heat trail by 4. And a wide open look here for Wiggins. Sinks the three-pointer. Wiggins has got 9.
And that's a comfortable spot for Wiggins. He has a great feel for that corner three.
From the arc. And again, Miami with the triple.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And, of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
Back to Pritchard. Shoots over Jokic. Oh, and the buzzer Peters, good.
That's an important shot to just kind of get a little bit of a confidence boost going into the half. They were just really wobbling here coming towards the break.
And so it's Andrew Wiggins making highlights for Miami. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points. And don't go away. We'll be right back.
They're thinking about the shot.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. You look at Andrew Wiggins in this game, he's been everywhere.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look they wanted.
You love guys who can get their shots within the flow of the offense.
On the court for the Celtics, the wing pairing, it's White and Brown. Down on the block, it's Tatum with Keita. And it's Simons in at the 1. When you think about Derek White, here's a guy, RJ, who's really grown as a player in all ways.
Yeah, Derek makes smart plays. He's had that experience to see what works and what doesn't. And most often, he makes the necessary plays to put his team in a winning situation.
Mitchell against Simon. They set the pick. There's Hero with the 3. It's hauled in by Brown. Celtics leading by 3. Outside Tatum. Brown outside. Keita the pass to Tatum. Shot clock at 6. The kick out to Simon. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. Simons has got a pair of 3s now here in the 3rd for Boston. Adebayo with a screen for Hero. The kick out to Adebayo. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And Tyler Hero gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Here's Tatum. And another basket for Boston.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
Yeah, but they can't relax. They've got to keep building on this lead because it is not safe.
Back to Hero to end the run. The rebound by Simons. Boston leading by 8. Outside Tatum. Brown outside. Tatum with the screen on Powell. On the clock. Fires from deep. And Tatum the bucket on the assist by Brown. Tatum's got 11 points.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Mitchell passes to Adebayo. 5 on the clock. The 3. And it's Mitchell missing.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
In a major drought, need to find some sort of momentum.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
And the Heat going with the whole new group on the floor.
And with that three-pointer, how about ending that 11-0 run by the Celtics?
Pass to Hauser. Here's Shireman. And a miss there on the triple. There's the pick. Here's Larson. No good with the triple. Boston leading by 8. It's tipped. Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Buries it from three-point range.
If you're not right up there on him, oh, he's going to make you pay.
Here's Shireman. Still without a basket. Back to Pritchard. Out to the right wing. Just 5 on the clock. From outside the arc. Knocks down the 3-ball. And the Celtics lead by 8.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
The Celtics have gone 5 of 9 on field goal attempts since halftime. to Garza. This one for three. Jaquez with the rebound. Jaquez has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Wiggins outside. Three-pointer. That one doesn't go. Wiggins against Richard. From downtown, and no good in the last second attempt this time. And so it's Boston holding on to an 8-point lead. And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store for us. The Heat trail by 8. They've got Yaka Jonas. Andrew Wiggins is out there with Jaime Jaquez. And it's Larson in at the 2-guard spot. That's the group in the game for the Heat. Tillman's shot is off. On the wing, Wiggins. Jaquez sets a screen for Wiggins. Hits the 3-point bomb.
When you look at the scoring numbers for Wiggins, Andrew is one of the more consistent scorers in the NBA. You can count on him getting 20 most nights.
Bridger way outside. The long distance 3 is buried.
What a tremendous ability to hit from so far out. That's a big-time 3.
Pass to Wiggins. Lets the 3 fly. The rebound by the Celtics. 4th quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. Pritchard passes to Hauser. Here's Garza. Misses the 3. Miami's gone 1 of 2 from 3-point range here in the 4th. Plenty of space. And it's Miami with the rebound. Jaquez has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Wiggins from outside. Slides through for his 7th basket in 11 tries.
And Wiggins excels at reading defenses, as well as understanding when to just catch and fire.
And an intentional foul right there. And a whole new group out on the floor for the Celtics.
First team foul. Substitution on the court.
Brown against Wiggins. Brown kicks to Tatum. Here's the 3. Boston again missing. The Heat trail by 5. And we're around 2 minutes into the 4th quarter here. Mitchell looking it over. Here's Hero. Adebayo fires. It's good.
Adebayo stretching his range, able to connect there.
Tatum outside. Tatum drills it from distance.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Now he's checked in for Davion Mitchell.
Now in the game, number 24.
Hero sets the bid for Powell. Here's Hero. Powell outside. Adebayo. The 3 doesn't go.
You know, the ill-advised threes isn't how you want to close the gap. They've got to have better shot selection.
Brown! And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Wiggins. Hero against Simon. Clock at 6. White outside. Puts up the 3. The shot misses. And here's Hero. He'll bring it up for the Miami Heat. So far in the 4th quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. Wiggins against Brown. Adebayo outside. Powell right side. Can't get it to go.
See, that miss right there, it's why teams try to avoid the mid-range jumper these days.
And that one is good.
The mid-range is not an issue for Brown. It is just another weapon in his arsenal now.
Here's Wiggins. 1:11 left in the game. Now Powell. Fires the 3. Can't get it. think burn some clock if they want to.
And get a little breather as well.
And it's Jason Tatum with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
And the Heat making a change here. Larson's checked in. Wiggins, a screen on Simon. From deep, he drills the three.
Man, when they needed him most, Wiggins steps up and hands them an important bucket.
Tatum outside. Misses the three.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
26 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. That one misses. And that's a foul called on Bam Adebayo. And that'll be his third foul so far.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let him dribble the game out.
And the Celtics making a change here. Boucher is checked in. Outside Brown. And they go to the intentional foul.
Man, it took forever for them to commit that foul. I don't know why they didn't do it right away. Those are precious seconds.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall. So he comes up empty at the line. Cleared away by Adebayo. And Tyler Hero gets the whistle that time. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Third team foul.
Simons fires. Misses the deep three. And so it's Boston scraping by with the win. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for him, Greg. They really had to work.
we'll see Kuzma and Giannis. Manning the backcourt, it's Porter and Trent Jr. And it's Turner in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for the Heat, Adebayo and Ware together inside. Mitchell out there with Tyler Hero. And it's Powell in at the small forward position. Stolen by Hero. And pushing it up. Here's Miami. The three. No good. Grant, since he's come into the league, what's jumped out to you about Hero's development?
Well, I've liked seeing his growth in running the pick and roll. He's not just a jump shooter anymore. He's a guy that can anchor an offensive unit, B.A.
And Antetokounmpo, the Greek freak, continues to flesh out his jumper over time. I mean, you have to at least try to get a hand in his face when he's rising up from there, but that's much easier said than done.
With the defense absent, that was a great opportunity, but no go.
Pass to Porter. Turner, a screen on Mitchell. Trent outside. Pulls it. The offensive rebound. Back to Porter. The three is up. Oh, can't get it. Misses his first attempt. And it's Mitchell with the ball for the Heat. Outside Adebayo. About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Fires the three. The rebound by Turner. The Bucks have gone 1 for 3 so far. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Just moments ago, Eric Spoelstra and I were able to chat. We talked about their defensive game plan for Giannis, and he told me the best way to guard Giannis is to keep him out of the paint and force him to be a jump shooter. The only problem is no one's figured out how to do that consistently. Giannis always seems to find a way to impose his will. Back over to you, Brian.
Thank you for that, Allie. Trent from long range. And another miss by Milwaukee. The Heat have gone 0 for 4, missing their first 4 attempts. So they take the lead.
Put Hero anywhere on the arc, and he'll shoot it. I mean, he is so confident.
And it's Turner, that time on the assist by Porter.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Mitchell misses. Milwaukee has gone 1 of 4 from deep. Outside Porter. Turner, a screen on Mitchell. Porter from outside. And again, it's Milwaukee from deep.
The more Porter Jr. hits this, the more driving lanes will appear for him.
Pass to Powell. Lets it go from deep. Rebounded by the Bucks. Outside Porter. Now here's Trent. And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
Well, the league has put an emphasis to crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
Pass to Ware. For 3, Powell. Porter pulls it in.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Well, Grant, you got to give the Bucks credit. 9 straight postseason appearances, the longest running streak in the league.
Yeah, but 3 straight first-round exits. I mean, you could tell the boat's taking on water, and tough decisions are required.
And again, no good by Miami. Here's Milwaukee. They're on an 11-3 run. Antetokounmpo for 3, and the shot's off. 1 for 2 in this one. Heat trail by 8. Hero, screen on Porter. Pass to Ware. Hero on the wing. Hits a 3-pointer. Hero's got 6.
Smooth shot by Hero. Notice how he doesn't rush himself.
On the wing, Kuzma. Oh, it's stolen by Mitchell. And pushing it up. Here's Miami. Hero for 3. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. Turner's got 4 rebounds in the game. And here's Porter outside. And it's Miami with a rebound. Ware's got 4 rebounds now. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock and the game clock. Hero looking over the floor. Buries it from 3. He's got 9.
Yeah, absolutely no hesitation from Hero. He shoots at will from range.
Porter's shot is off. From deep 3-point range, that misses. Would have counted had it gone. And at the end of one, a closely... And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. All right, what stands out to you from Milwaukee in this one?
It's simple. The main takeaway from the first quarter is they're winning this game with defense.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, you look at the energy, the effort defensively. They put it all out there in that opening quarter.
So on the floor for Milwaukee, they've got Bobby Portis. Taurean Prince is out there with Cole Anthony. Then there's Amir Coffey, and it's Sims in at the 5. Just 5 on the clock. Three-pointer, Anthony. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game. And players these days with great ball handling, but occasionally getting away with a carry at times.
Oh, you know, BA, the old discontinued dribble. I mean, this might be where tracking cameras can start to help because that's such a tough call for an official to assess in the moment.
Milwaukee leading by 5. Anthony in the post. Pass to Prince. And Jaime Jaquez gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
And about a minute gone in the second quarter. From deep. Out of bounds. It'll be Miami's ball. And the Miami Heat legend with us tonight, Mr. D-Wade.
He was a big part of 2 separate championship runs for the franchise. Talk about a guy who led by example.
To the left side wing. Inside, the kick out to Wiggins. Wiggins for the triple.
An excellent score off the dribble. Wiggins starting to excel in the catch-and-shoot game, too.
Three-pointer, Anthony. Rebounded by Jovic. Miami's gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. Pass to Wiggins. They set a pick. Shot clock at 5. And the go-ahead bucket, no good. And so it's Portis who brings up the ball for Milwaukee. In the second quarter, they've given up just 3 points. Here's Sims. Anthony outside. Portis with a screen on Jaquez. Milwaukee, no good that time either. The Heat have gotten only 1 of 4 shots to go in. Pass to Larson. Wiggins from long range. Wiggins with another miss. Well, the defender's stopping the developing fast break. That looks like a transition take foul. When you watch Bobby Portis, he's extremely physical, but he can also space the floor, Clark.
Yeah, I like that combination, BA. It makes him a unique matchup and a tough matchup. I mean, one play he's thumping and bumping you around, and then on the next play, he's knocking down the 3, and he's doing it all with great energy and intensity.
Miami trailing. Pass to Jaquez. They set the pick. Launches it. Counted from distance. Jaquez has gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Launches a 3. Pure from 3-point range. And the Bucks lead by 2.
It's turned into a showdown here. Dueling from distance.
Looks to me like there could be something personal taking place here.
Jaquez no good. Milwaukee has gone 2 of 6 from distance here in the second quarter. Some nice passing by Milwaukee here. Sims, the pass to Portis. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
An obvious fan favorite. It's all about hard work with Bobby Portis. That's how he proved himself in this league and how he makes a difference night after night.
Miami making a switch here. Fontecchio's checked in. Here's Yakachonis. Wiggins outside. Anthony grabs the board.
This has not been his best quarter.
You know, guys, it seems to me as though he's over anxious. He seems to be pressing, trying too hard, moving too fast. Just needs to calm himself down and wait for good shots.
And that's a defensive lapse. A shooter of his caliber can't be left wide open.
They set the pick. Pass to Fontecchio. Tipped. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Prince.
He had the right idea, just couldn't come up with the swipe.
You know, fellas, 1 second quicker, and that's going the other way.
Here's Jovic. And again, unable to change momentum here. Milwaukee leading by 6. And here's Portis. We've got 33 seconds left to play in the first half.
Soft defense in that mid-range area, but they got away with it this time.
Fontecchio with a screen. Wiggins against Anthony. Fontecchio with a screen. And the shot's good by Wiggins.
I'll tell you what, how easy does Wiggins make the game look? I mean, in the flow, excellent stroke from distance. This is fun to watch.
An open look for Portis. And Milwaukee tacks on 2 more.
Well orchestrated, and then the pass is right on the money.
Here's Jovic. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. Bucks ahead. They're up by 5. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out there for the start of the third quarter, right after the break.
Amazing stuff from your pocket bike, Arena Entertainment.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. How about Tyler Hero displaying all of his skills today?
He's hit shot after shot from deep. He's so locked in right now.
Well, you know, the stroke looks fantastic. Even when he's had a hand in his face, it hasn't affected him at all.
Adebayo and Ware together inside. Mitchell out there with Tyler Hero. And it's Powell in at the 3 slot. That's the group for Eric Spoelstra starting the second half. Trent, the pass to Turner. Milwaukee needs to get a shot off here. Pass to Adebayo. Hero right side. Oh, stolen by Turner. On the wing, Kuzma. Ware covers. Trent, the pass to Porter. Jacks up a 3. No luck on that one. And here's Mitchell. He'll bring it up for the Heat. They haven't given up any points here in the second half. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, guys. Well, Giannis Antetokounmpo is unlocking a new aspect of his game. He said, quote, "I never initiate my offense from the high post, but Doc told me that you can be very effective there. It's hard for people to show a crowd, and you're one step closer to the basket. I plan to stay there for the rest of my career." Back to you, Brian.
A new wrinkle. Okay, Allie, good stuff. Powell, a screen on Turner. 4 on the clock. Back to Ware for the lead. The rebound by Turner. Turner's got his 5th rebound in this one. Trent outside. Pass to Kuzma. Fires from deep. Knocks down the long J. Kuzma's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game. Left side Adebayo. Pulls up. Nice shot from the wing.
Just another thing that Bam brings to your team. The ability to knock down jumpers.
Trent outside. And they call an illegal screen here.
Yeah, he tried to go with it before he caught it. Took his eyes off of it. You can't have that at this point in the game.
Heat trail by 3. Adebayo, a screen on Trent. Hero for 3. He drops it from range. Hero's got 12 points in the game.
Yeah, and this is why Hero was a lottery pick back in 2019, because of how incredible of a scorer he can be.
Porter's shot is off.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then, because his shot making is not happening right now.
Milwaukee is gone only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. And Grant, for everything else he's accomplished, Giannis hasn't quite mastered the 3-point shot.
And you know, he hasn't had to, B.A. You want him inside, hitting on those high percentages, shutting down the lane defensively, and, of course, controlling the boards.
On the wing, Mitchell. A chance there to take the lead, but a miss. For Milwaukee, they've gone 2 of 5 in this third quarter. And an intentional foul right there.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
Terry Rozier, he's checked in for Mitchell. 5 on the clock. Screen by Antetokounmpo. Porter finds Antetokounmpo. Cash. Assisting on the play was Porter. Porter's got his 4th assist in this one.
You know, Giannis has a really good basketball IQ, so he recognizes that taking and making mid-range jumpers is going to help keep the defense honest when they're guarding.
Here's Adebayo. It's on target from the high post. He's got 7.
Well, they count on big-time production from him at the offensive end.
Here's Antetokounmpo. And Milwaukee tacks on 2 more.
Love that from Antetokounmpo. No hesitation.
Hero, the pass to Adebayo. Hero, screen on Antetokounmpo. Adebayo, count it, good. Adebayo's got 9. For Milwaukee, they've gotten 4 of 7 shots to drop in the third. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Kuzma. Free throw line jumper, and there's the rejection. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. That free throw good from Rozier.
A bit of an underrated guard in this league. Rozier's scoring ability is what really stands out.
We've got 13 seconds left in the third. Pass to Jaquez. Here's Jovic. No good on the buzzer beater. 3 quarters of play and a close one here. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Fontecchio's checked in for Miami. On the floor for Milwaukee starting the 4th quarter. Cole Anthony out there with Taurean Prince. Then it's Bobby Portis. Then there's Amir Coffey. And it's Sims in at the 5 roaming the paint.
Look, when you play as a team, good things tend to happen for you.
Fontecchio with a screen. 3-pointer Yakichonis. Coffey grabs the board. The Bucks leading by 3. Anthony, the pass to Coffey. Back to Anthony. Coffey on the wing. 5 to shoot. Leans from outside. And Fontecchio pulls it down.
Not really necessary with nobody on you. I mean, why put yourself off balance on that shot when you're wide open?
And so Anthony will bring it up for the Bucks. Here in the 4th quarter, their defense has been very strong. No baskets allowed. Coffey on the wing. It's Prince on the wing. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Heat. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the 4th. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
And stolen by Anthony. Portis outside. Pass to Prince. Here's Coffey, pounded by Wiggins. Offensive rebound. Here's Sims. It's hauled in by the Heat. Jovic has got 4 rebounds now. Here's Wiggins. To tie it up. That's all. Milwaukee leading by 3. Now Portis. Portis the screen. Anthony! The 3 is in!
That's on the defense. You gotta guard Anthony from the corner.
Miami has gone 0 for 3 here in the 4th. Now Wiggins. Here's Here's Larson. Jacks up a three. Oh, it's off.
Really hard to stay competitive when you're taking low percentage shots.
Booyah! He sinks the triple.
A lackluster effort on defense gave him the look he wanted.
Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance. That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Heat trail by 6. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We played about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Now here's Wiggins. Not a lot of room. Yes, sir, with the three.
And that's a clutch shot by a big-time shooter. And where's the D?
Anthony, right side. There's a minute 17 left to play in the fourth. And there's a pick. Coffee on the wing. Oh, off target from downtown. Miami's gone 2 of 6 so far in the fourth.
Great to see guys who don't back down under pressure.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game? Yes.
Portis the screen. Oh, no good! Unable to win this run. Here's Larson. He's guarded by Anthony. There's the screen. Now Wiggins. Wiggins on the take. And it's going to be a 24-second violation. They turn it over. Boy, it's been a minute since they last scored.
It has been. And at what point do you alter your strategy? Try to get back on track.
And now they decide to foul intentionally. Anthony, right side. For the win. The three is off. Regulation is ended, and we are headed to overtime. And now we get set for overtime in what has been a stirring contest. Here we go. Here's Larson. Inside, they have Giannis and Turner. Then there's Amir Coffey. Then there's Anthony. And it's Rollins in at the 2.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Now on to Kumpo. Adebayo with a steal. Now Wiggins to take the lead. It's good! Wiggins from the corner!
And that's a good shot for Wiggins. I mean, he can be deadly from the corner.
Now on to Kumpo. Anthony fires. On to Kumpo, outside. On the take, and he slams it down.
And you know, Giannis gets to the basket in a nanosecond. Feels like nobody can stop him.
Andrew Wiggins. Ooh, the three doesn't go. And it's Anthony with the ball from Milwaukee. Anthony with a screen on Hero. Now Anthony shoots a three. Money from 3.
A capable floor general. I love watching Anthony set up his teammates.
Matching three-pointers. Wow.
And they retake the lead with a bounce-back 3.
The crowd has started to get nervous, but now they're just fired up. An incredible ball game going down the stretch.
Deflects the pass. Here's Antetokounmpo. Just 5 to shoot. Knocks down the trifecta.
That deflates the crowd in an instant. Way to take back the momentum.
More and more intense as we go back and forth in this game. Let's see if they can get the crowd back into it. That could be an important bucket as this game tightens up. I mean, Wiggins looking sure of himself out there.
He launches the triple drop.
Now, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all this work from behind the arc.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets three, you fire three of your own. Boom.
Here's Turner. Yes, sir! It's the jumper.
Proving he has the clutch DNA. Love seeing Turner up his game during these big possessions.
And they commit an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those, so they get into the penalty.
Yeah, just trying to keep this game alive. Not a bad foul right there.
Sure, it's not over. The clock is as much a problem for them as the score is right now, so they got to try to manage it. The offense is flowing through him right now. He just keeps coming.
Hero! And so it's Milwaukee who scraped by with the end of the game. All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that about wraps it up. For Grant.
defensive end.
Yeah, so let's give credit to their coaches. They prepare their teams well, motivating their guys to give that consistent effort.
Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Turner at center with Antetokounmpo next to him. Trent on the wing. He's joined by Kuzma. And it's Porter in at the point guard position. 5 to shoot. And here's Trent outside. The kick out to Porter. Turner with a screen on Simon. It's Porter outside. That will not get it done. He's 0 for 2. And Simons has it in the corner. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist.
Well, you see that quick release. And Simon right on the money.
On the wing, Porter. Turner with the screen for Porter. Lets it fly. And again, the Bucks miss.
Well, and even though he couldn't get that one to fall, that's a shot they want him taking.
And Greg with the absence of Jason Tatum for the time being. Perhaps a hiatus for the Celtics as a title favorite?
Well, not to mention some of the salary cap casualties. It's not the same team that won it all in 24, but in great position once Tatum returns.
Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
I caught up with Coach Joe Mazzulla. Coach reminded his guys that Giannis is one of the most dangerous players out there. He told his forwards that anytime he takes 2 steps, they'll need to impose their will to limit momentum. He said, quote, "If we're intimidated, we've already lost. Step up and deny his path." Kevin?
Allie, thank you so much. On defense, the Celtics. Gary Trent Jr. making his last shot. Shoots the 3. Drains it from beyond the arc.
Good to see Porter Jr. knocking down the triple. Needs to keep taking and making those shots.
Out to the wing. Brown outside. In the corner. Tatum with it. Simons from outside. Boston again missing. Bucks have gone 2 of 6 from the field. Porter passes to Trent. Kuzma kicks to Trent. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Shoots over White. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in.
And when Giannis is hitting that midi, best of luck. He truly becomes unguardable.
Simons, the pass to Brown. Hits it from 3-point range.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now here's Porter. Off target from 3-point range. Simons with the ball. Picked up by Kuzma. Shoots it. Here's the screen. It's Brown with the drive. A kick out to Simons. Brown outside. Porter pulls it in.
Thin margin of error right there. You have to work for a better shot.
And you think of all that Jaylen Brown has accomplished, Coach? Top of the list, 2024 Finals MVP.
Yeah, look, it's tough to beat that as an accomplishment, Kevin. To win your team a championship and be the biggest part of it. But what I love about Jaylen Brown is the consistency of what he's done throughout his career. This guy has been good for a long time, and he's still got a long way to go.
The shot by Turner, no good. The Celtics with the lead. Outside, White. Turner with the steal. Trent passes to Giannis. Stolen by Tatum. Here's Kata, and the official signaled the backcourt violation. Not very. Careful there. Giannis against Tatum. Antetokounmpo, a screen on Simons. And it's Trent in the corner. Antetokounmpo, a screen on White. And here's Trent outside. Out to Turner. The tray. The shot, no good. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Boston on top. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Boston?
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
And one other thing they've done well today, guys, share the ball. I mean, set up teammates and just playing unselfishly.
And Milwaukee, looking at who they've got Anthony. He's out there with Taurean Prince. And it's Portis in at the 4. Here's Coffey. Just 5 on the clock. That 3 off the mark. Over in the corner, Pritchard. Off target with his 3. Milwaukee has gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Here's Coffey. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Coffey's got his first 3 points of the game.
And just no excuse, guys, for leaving a shooter like him open beyond the arc.
Pritchard from outside. Sends with the rebound. Milwaukee has gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Coffey can't get it to go. Boston's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. Sims, the pass to Portis. Kicks it out to Prince. Hands it from downtown. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Bucks.
Well, our coaching staff has to be happy with how active they've been defensively, forcing turnovers and making the offense uncomfortable.
And not only that, their elite conditioning evident from the pace they're playing offensively. Boy, they are getting out and running.
Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Hey, the Celtics understand that they'll be tested. Jaylen Brown said growth is a journey with ups and downs. You have to stay with it. You can't complain. Don't let it break your spirit. We've just got to keep building the right habits, keep being versatile, and keep learning from these experiences. Kevin?
Always looking to get better. Thank you, Allie. Anthony nowhere around. A 3-pointer is right on target. Anthony's got the lead up to 7 now for Milwaukee. They set the pick. Here's Pritchard. Right wing. Here's Shireman. Releases from the wing and drills it.
Well, you love assisted hoops. That's good offense.
Portis sets the pick for Anthony. Pass to Coffey. Fires the 3. And Boston with the rebound.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Hauser finds Pritchard. Here's Garza. Deflects the pass. Tries to keep it alive. And so it looks like the Celtics will retain possession here. Well, you often hear that the skill level in the league has never been higher, Greg, and some say this is the peak of the game. What do you think?
And I'll tell you this, Kevin, I'm not complaining. If the league can improve upon this, the sky is really the limit.
Pass to Coffey. A 3-ball. He makes that one drop, only a second and 5 tries.
Defensively, if you're going to disrupt his rhythm, you have to put more pressure on him.
Here's Shireman. No good on the triple.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
The shot's good. And now a 10-point Bucks lead.
And you know what? They've been on a nice run here. Had the ability to widen the gap. Now they are rolling.
Yeah, but we know momentum can flip the other direction very quickly. You can't get complacent now. It's those kind of passes that bring up the entire team's confidence.
A shot by Anthony, no good. The Celtics have gone just 33% from the field in what's been a cold second quarter for them. Just 3 of 9.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Now here's Anthony. Outside Portis. Portis sets the pick for Prince. 3-pointer. That's in, and he's now 3 for 3 and looking sharp.
Yeah, that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Here's Coffey. That's in there. Anthony with the assist. Anthony's got 3 assists in the game.
Yet another three. Once we hit the second quarter, it just seems as if those threes just started to fall like raindrops.
He gets it up. Yeah, wow, he nails the buzzer beater.
Well, that's a gut punch to hit the half. Just demoralizing.
And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. Their defense has been terrific in this game. We come back right after this.
Entertainment.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. And that's an intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Down on the block, it's Tatum with Cato. The wing pairing, it's White and Brown. And it's Simons in at the point guard. That's the Boston 5. Cato, the pass to Tatum. There's a screen. Tatum using his size and fouling.
Yeah, the closer Tatum gets, the easier it is for him. His touch is just so good.
Giannis kicks to Trent. A baseline J, and he makes that one. Trent's got the lead up to 13 now for the Bucks.
Look, you love to see this kind of team chemistry. Let's see more of that.
Kuzma passes to Turner. Porter looking it over. Giannis a screen on Tatum. Turner finds Trent. And there are the Bucks with another bucket. Boston's gone past the three-point line for 13 of their shots. 6 of 13. And Tatum driving. Goes up the baseline.
And Antetokounmpo's size, no doubt a huge factor, a master at getting up to block shots.
First minute and a half of basketball here in the third quarter. They set the screen. Clock is at 3. Here's Tatum.
And that's a great job by Giannis of altering the shot.
Tatum's shot is off. You know, Giannis just entered his 30s, coach, but he's already an all-timer.
He sure is, Kevin. Look, if his career ended now, this guy's still one of the best we've ever had in this league. Unfortunately for the rest of the league, he's still got a long way to go in his career, and they're going to have to deal with him for a long, long time.
There's the triple. Porter pulls it in. Porter's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Milwaukee, no good that time either. Celtics trail by 12. Pass to Brown. The kick out to Simons. Fires the 3. Rebounded by the Bucks. Antetokounmpo's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Now, here's Trent. White covering. And Derek White picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
Celtics on D. Turner with a screen on Simon. Porter, no luck. For Boston, they've gone 2 of 6 from the field here in the third. Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Thanks, Kevin. Jaylen Brown never loses confidence. Celtics coach Joe Mazzulla said he has great short-term memory. If he misses a shot, it never affects the next one. You can't shake him. I just love his poise and his ability to attack. Brown said, every time I take the floor, I want to be aggressive. Kevin, back to you.
You absolutely love that confidence. Okay, Allie, we thank you. Just 4 to shoot. Kuzma can't get it to go. Celtics trail by 9. In the corner, Tatum with it. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Trent.
And he jumped out to that ball immediately. Great reaction on that deflection.
Yeah, and you know they're tracking the tips and deflections because that tells you who's affecting the game.
And a whole new group out on the floor for the Celtics. Here's Walsh. Buries the long-range jumper. Walsh has got himself on the board with 3 there.
I'll tell you, they're right in this. We'll see if they can maintain momentum.
Yeah, taking away the lead is never easy, but a rally like this is how you do it.
And the Celtics with possession here after the three-pointer from Cole Anthony. There's the pick. Pass to Walsh. Fast break, Milwaukee. And here's Anthony from the arc. Gets the three-pointer to fall. And now a 12-point Milwaukee lead.
Working off the ball. Anthony looking comfortable from that spot.
Now Pritchard. No scoring in this one.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Yeah, they might want to draw something up here to get him something at the rim or get him to the free throw line. Sometimes that's all it takes to snap a cold streak.
Pritchard passes to Hauser. Here's Walsh. Boston, no good that time either. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
Yeah, well, this is the diversification of positions in this league. Everyone does everything now.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today. We get going in quarter number 4. On the floor for Milwaukee starting the fourth quarter. Cole Anthony is out there with Prince. Then there's Bobby Portis. And it's Sims in its center. Now here's Portis. Kicks it out to Prince. Off target from outside.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Coffee drops in the tray. And the Bucks lead by 18. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for Milwaukee.
Well, all you can ask for is your guys to be really active on D, and they've been more than that tonight.
And you also have to applaud how they've been able to create turnovers and then convert those on the offensive end.
Garza gets the bucket.
Hey, those second chance points are found money. Tremendous effort there.
Pass to Coffee. Prince in the corner. Fires from deep. Good on the three-point shot.
He is cold-blooded. Drops the dagger. Piles on to what was already a big lead.
And defensively, that kind of effort is just not going to cut it.
Here's Shireman. And there's the drive. Pass to Pritchard. For 3. Bangs home the trifecta. Pritchard's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
Well, that's a breakdown defensively. Can't afford to give him those kind of looks.
Prince outside. 6 to shoot. From outside, and Coffee gets it to go. Coffee's got 9 points now in just the second half.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Whoops, they pick off the pass. Here's Walsh driving to the basket.
Oh, reversed it home. That was pretty.
Agreed, the agility on display. And he's going to get called there for the technical foul, hanging on the rim.
And fundamentally, that's not the smartest move in the world. Depending on the situation, that kind of thing can cost you. Got to control your emotion.
Turner's checked in for the Bucks. Antetokounmpo comes in for Portis. Rebounded by Tatum. Celtics trail by 17. White fires. The long shot, no good. And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. It's off his foot, and the official saying it was kicked. Tatum drives in. Simons, the 3 goes down.
That's a textbook catch and shoot. Simons got his feet lined up and was ready to go.
Prince outside. It's Turner. from 11. And that one falls.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the Bucks.
Their superior ball handling went for them.
And fewer turnovers equals greater scoring opportunities. Any coach will tell you that. If you take care of the ball every possession, and this is a perfect example of what happens when you do.
And that one's good, Anthony.
Not the top shooter in the league, but Anthony does hit enough threes to keep you honest.
He parachutes in for the putback.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Prince with a screen on Simons. Puts it up. And again, it's Milwaukee converting.
Inspired tonight. They fought hard and at crucial points just made the play.
Yeah, they saved their best basketball for this home stretch, and they certainly earned this one.
Here's Anthony. Jason Tatum picking up that last basket. No good from 3. It's tipped. White outside. Count it.
Well, when Simons is making plays for others, this offense becomes even more dangerous.
Anthony with the screen on Brown. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, and yet we still see it a lot. It's a tough thing to police.
Here's Tatum. That one's off, still out of sync. So no problem for Milwaukee as they get the win. And as always, Allie, thank you so much. And that'll do it, folks. And for all of us here.
teams both love to get set up and run their plays.
Yeah, you know, B.A., you got two patient teams who execute on exactly what their coach is drawing up for them. Trusting in ball movement to find their shots is the key.
And let's check Miami's starting lineup. Adebayo and Ware together inside. Yakachonis out there with Tyler Hero. And it's Powell in at the 3.
Hey, when he's hitting that shot, it really helps the spacing for this team.
Well, he just looks so confident right there, and sometimes that's all it takes.
These calls can be so difficult for officials to make.
They set the screen. Outside Tatum. Oh, Tatum slams it home.
Oh, the ball handling of Tatum. It's what separates him from other star wings.
To the right side. Now the Celtics on the move. And there's the foul. It'll go on Norman Powell. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
First quarter of play, a minute in. Simons passes to Brown. Pass to Keita. Shot clock at 5. Out of bounds. It'll be Heat ball.
Well, that is the definition of an unforced error. Very unfortunate, and the coach is going to have something to say about that.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
I was able to talk to Joe Mazzulla for a minute. Coach brought up the challenges that Bam Adebayo poses on both ends. He told me offensively, Bam doesn't force much. He gets his points within the flow of the offense. He's a great finisher and facilitator. And defensively, he can guard anybody. He might be the most versatile defender in the league. Back to you, Brian.
All right, appreciate it, Allie. And it's Tatum missing. And so Hero will bring it up for the Miami Heat. And Tim, some have said that the hardcore Heat culture doesn't work in today's league.
Well, there certainly is a different mindset in the modern player. And the Heat organization was always known for working players the hardest. But now they have to ease back, but still be tougher than most.
And the three-pointer goes.
Simons has a shoot-first mindset, but he also takes great pride in making plays for others.
Three-pointer Yakachonis. Keita pulls it in. The Celtics have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Tatum passes to White. Stolen by Hero. Powell outside. And the 3 off target. And it's Tatum with the ball for the Celtics. On the wing, Simons. Adebayo with a steal. Hero for 3. Here's Ware. Pass to Powell. Takes a 3. And that won't fall for him. He's 0 for 2.
It's tough to get open in this league, and when you do, it hurts not to capitalize.
On the wing, Tatum. Ware covers. Tatum passes to Brown. Clock at 6. The kick out to White. Now here's Simons. And that misses. That would have put him up. It's Adebayo, high post. Pass to Yakachonis. Puts up a 3. Kicks it to Hero. Second chance shot. Takes a big high bounce and goes in.
Smooth shot by Hero. Notice how he doesn't rush himself.
Here's Simons. And here's White. There's the 3. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
And we knew coming into this game, we expected him to be very involved early.
Now here's White. He's got 6. From behind the arc. And again, Boston with the triple.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Pass to Hero. White with the steal. And Boston pushing it up now. There's Tatum with the 3. And it falls. 2 for 3 from the field so far.
You know, this team relies on Tatum hitting those shots, and that's why he's such a high-volume three-point shooter.
Adebayo passes to Hero. Powell outside. 5 to shoot. And miss after miss right now. Celtics lead by 7. Tatum passes to White. Kick out to Brown. Pass to White. There's Tatum with the three. And again, Boston with the triple.
They've really built this lead on the back of their perimeter game.
Yeah, when you string triples together, it adds up quickly.
And a double-digit lead on the scoreboard as we end the first quarter of play. We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for the Celtics.
Well, we're in the era of the three-point basket. So if you want to win games in this league, you have to connect from deep. And they have been thus far.
And their ball pressure has been a major story in this one. Their ability to create turnovers and then turn that into offense. What a huge difference that has made.
On the court for Miami here in the second. They've got Andrew Wiggins. Also, Simone Fontecchio out there. And it's Rozier in at the point guard position.
From distance, Rozier looking confident.
Boston leading by 7. Boucher outside. Here's the three. Sends it home from three-point land.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Yeah, just going back and forth. It is really competitive out there.
And that one's good. Jovic.
When you can shoot over the top of people and hit a high percentage from out there, you are in rare company.
The shot by Garza, no good. Heat trail by 7. Over to the left wing. Here's Fontecchio. And the Heat, another three.
Keeping his head up and staying patient. This is what you love to see from Rozier as a playmaker.
Here's Pritchard. Pass to Garza.
Personal foul. First team foul.
And we're a little over a minute and a half into this second quarter. Outside for Boucher. Three-pointer, no good. Rozier with it. Guarded by Hauser. Puts it up from 17. Fontecchio, shot is off.
Well, I'm not sure if he was surprised to be that wide open, but something got him out of focus.
Outside Pritchard. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Boucher for 3. And that one's good. That makes him 2 for 3.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
Well, you just have to communicate those switches. If you don't, it's on you.
And the athletic platform for Andrew Wiggins. Tim, it is top tier.
Yeah, B.A., it's rare to see him overmatched from a physical standpoint. The #1 overall pick in 2014. He's never been a consistent star, but at his best, he can play with anyone in this league.
Pass to Garza. Launches it from deep. Rebound Miami. Quarter number 2 and around 3 minutes gone by. Wiggins from long range. And again, it's Miami from deep.
And that's a good shot for Wiggins. I mean, he can be deadly from the corner.
And so it's Pritchard with it. He brings it up for Boston. They've led by as much as 10. Here's Garza, hounded by Wiggins. Rebound Miami. Jovic has got 4 rebounds now. Out left to the wing. Here's Larson. Oh, that doesn't go on the chance to tie. Boston leading by 3. Wiggins with a steal. Rozier from outside. And it's Boucher with the rebound. Boucher's got his 4th rebound in this one. Outside Pritchard from outside the arc. They get the rebound. Fades away. Back to Hauser from deep three-point land. And it's Miami with a rebound. Jovic has got 5 rebounds in the game. And Wiggins swoops in for the score.
And this is what Wiggins loves to do. Get out and run and punish the defense in transition.
Pritchard, the pass to Garza. 3-on-3. Wiggins from long range. And the Heat, another 3.
Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
This defense is trying to stay connected to him, but he is on a mission.
And the officials will call the illegal screen here.
You're not going to fool the officials too often on an illegal screen.
Well, my feeling is you just want to make sure it's called consistently both ways.
So Boston ends up going with a new group. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Three-pointer Yakachonis. Rebounded by the Celtics. There's Simons with a three. To stop the run, here's Keita. Played it in with a nice touch off the window.
Everybody appreciates that extra effort on the glass.
Adebayo, a good look. Top of the key jumper, no good. It's been all about Andrew Wiggins for Miami with 4 3-pointers in the quarter alone. Thanks, Allie. After the break, we'll see you right back here to begin quarter number 3. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. How about Andrew Wiggins? Man, is he playing well.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
And that will be the biggest adjustment. They have to force the ball out of his hands, but that's a difficult challenge.
At the forward spots, the talented pair of Brown and Tatum. Derek White out there with Anthony Simons. And it's Keita in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's who's in the game for the Celtics. There are some big-time players in this league. But who do you think the most clutch players have been over the past decade, Legs?
When you look at these resumes, I think you go with the big three. LeBron James, Steph Curry, and Kevin Durant. But, of course, Giannis dropping 50 in a finals performance wasn't bad either.
And I'll throw in the Joker in there as well.
Love it. Oh, what a steady presence offensively and a very difficult player to game plan for.
Brown, rebound by the Heat.
Defense did just enough to force that miss. I really expected him to get 2 there.
Hero, screen on Simons. Hero outside. Three-pointer. The rebound by Jason Tatum. Celtics trail by 6. And here's Brown for 3. And it's going to be out of bounds. Boston will have another go. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, Jaylen Brown is rounding out his game in all facets. He said, I've definitely worked on my playmaking, just being able to see the floor, making great reads, creating for my teammates, and putting pressure on the defense. BA, back to you.
Allie, thanks for the report. It's Adebayo, high post. Adebayo, a screen on Brown. Powell passes to Adebayo. 6 on the shot clock. Will not go. Misses off the front iron. And so Simons will bring it up for Boston. Outside Tatum. Pass to Keita. Here's Brown. Tatum, a screen on Powell. The kick to Tatum from downtown. Hey, in 6 attempts, he's made 5. Talk about efficiency.
Yeah, stretching that defense all the way to the sidelines. Tatum with a nice shot.
Adebayo sets a screen. Three-pointer Yakachonis. Drills it from deep. Yakachonis has got 6 here in the quarter.
It's clear there's a lot of pride on the line in this one.
And the responses often come from the three-point line. That's just today's game.
He shoots it. Rebound Miami.
He expects to make every one of those, and we expect him to make them too.
And you think of players who heat up in a hurry, you got to include Anthony Simons, Tim.
Well, Brian, he's just a bucket getter. He can pull up from any distance, and with the elevation to do a little damage inside as well.
Assertive jumper by Adebayo. I mean, he wanted it, so he took it.
Heat leading by 6. Pass to Powell. There's the triple. Connects from downtown. Powell's got 6.
Since halftime, they have been efficient and effective, making Coach very happy.
Their offense is cooking right now, and that's because the execution has been there.
Powell, a screen on Simons. Miami moving it around. Where? And the Heat, another 3.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
Well, they certainly have the shooters to do it. It's just about finding that rhythm.
The screener was there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Also, the ball handler needs to wait until the screener's feet are set.
A line change here for Miami. Celtics trail by 10. Pass to Shireman. Beyond the arc. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
I always love the hard work on the glass. Just great activity.
Here's Larson. Wiggins outside. Pritchard with it. Now guarded by Rozier. Here's the pick. Here's Garza. He's scoreless. Goes back up. The rebound by Wiggins. Heat leading by 8. The 3-ball. Wiggins for the triple.
And once Wiggins turns it on, he's tough to slow down. And right now, he is rolling.
Pritchard, the pass to Hauser. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
You talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dive. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
Well, the vision, the placement of the pass, and then the timing.
Oh, man!
Look out below.
You can tell Brown is having fun. What a phenomenal dunk artist he is.
And now we've got an intentional foul.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
And the Heat with some changes. Adebayo's checked in for Fontecchio. Hero comes in for Larson. And Yakachonis subbed in for Rozier. Wiggins with a screen on Tatum. Adebayo from long range. And again, it's Miami from deep.
Yeah, Adebayo getting it done from downtown.
Simons passes to Tatum. Tatum on the drive. And finished off by Tatum.
Yeah, he gives up a few inches to most of his matchups, but his ability to rise above always gives him a chance.
This demonstrates assertiveness. You know Wiggins is feeling it when he's rising and firing like this.
They get it again. Tries again. Here's Tatum. Oh, nice fake, but the layup's off the mark. Heat leading by 13. Pass to Wiggins. Here's Yakachonis. Now here's Adebayo. Hounded by Tatum. And the call will be against Jason Tatum. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
Adebayo from long range.
Yeah, with his length and athleticism, Tatum has the tools to be a lockdown defender.
Pass to White. 3-pointer. Rebounded by Jovic. Jovic has got rebound number 7 tonight. Brown with the steal. And stolen by Adebayo. 3-pointer Yakachonis. Boston pulls it in. And he lobs it up to the rim. And finished off by Tatum.
You're calling Tatum a capable scorer would be an understatement. He is an elite offensive talent.
It's good from beyond the arc.
This has been their game plan here in the final period. We'll see if it continues to work out.
Well, they are hunting deep shots, but they'll take the layup if you give them.
Wiggins with a rebound. And Wiggins has got the ball here for the Heat. 14 points, their largest margin of the game. Takes a 3. Oh, it doesn't go. The Celtics have gotten 3 of 7 attempts in this. Brown! Oh, my goodness!
There's the attacking, aggressive style that Brown brings onto the floor. Give him a lane to the hoop, and he'll take it. And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Well, they're making something very difficult look simple right now.
Here's Jovic, defended by Brown. It's off. Celtics trail by 15. Tatum! The putback. Oh, the shot is off. Miami's gone 4 of 8 from three-point land during the 4th. Brown pulls down the board. For Boston, they've gone 4 for 10 in the 4th. They double-team Tatum. Beyond the arc. Oh, Jaylen Brown from extended range.
Even when Brown's shooting quickly, he's not rushing. He takes his time with his release.
Let's loose for three. Oh, it misses. For the Celtics, this one not looking good. Fires the three. Rebounded by Adebayo.
Well, the defense should consider themselves lucky there because he's not usually one to miss those kinds of looks.
It looks like it'll be a big win for them here. Time to just cruise to the end of the game and chalk up the victory for the Heat.
And they cut it out this win. Didn't look like their night at certain moments. Oh, a big finish right there. Off. Andrew Wiggins. Oh, it doesn't go. Outside Tatum. Outside Simons. White fires. And no one in the vicinity.
Nice find there from Simons. Solid at recognizing when his teammates are uncovered.
Adebayo buries it from outside.
They really came in with the right mindset today. I can guarantee you their flight home will be filled with some smiles.
It is never easy to win on the road, but they rose to the challenge.
And Jaylen Brown gets a whistle that time. That's his first foul.
Third team foul.
Just let the clock run out.
Hey, it's time to celebrate.
So no problem for Miami as they get the win. They have to feel good about this performance.